Alright guys, this is going to be my first attempt at cooking and videotaping. Tonight's menu is going to be roasted potato medallions and ribeye steaks. For the potatoes, you cut them to their little 1-inch medallions, season them with salt and pepper, heat you up a big frying pan with oil and butter, and we'll go from there. Alright, as you can tell, potatoes are in the oil and butter. Let them cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then we'll flip them, and I'll see you then. Now, for the ribeyes, they have been seasoned with salt and pepper in advance. On top, you see the rosemary and the garlic. That'll come into play when we hit them in the cast iron grill pan to give them the marks. And then we'll put them on a wire rack and stick them in the oven to finish cooking. Alright, now the potatoes, they're time to flip over, and you can see they're getting nice and golden brown. That's what you want to see. And I'll be right back. Alright, now that the potatoes have been all flipped, throw in a couple of cloves of garlic. Use some rosemary. And then some ice cold cubed butter. Alright, and I'll be back. After you get that, you pour in a cup of chicken stock as well. And you take it from the stove, stick it in a 400-degree oven, and see you in a minute. Now, grill pan is nice and hot. We take the steaks, take the garlic and all, put it at an angle. Alright, after a minute or so, pick it up, rotate it the same direction, let it cook another minute. Now, once you flip it over, you should have that awesome restaurant quality hash mark. Okay. Take your garlic, your rosemary, stick it on top of it. Even take it into the oil a little bit. Kind of get it a little heated up. Okay. And we'll be back. Now, after you've cooked on the other side for a minute or so, take it out of the pan, stick it on a prepared cookie pan with a wire rack. Take your rosemary and your garlic. The garlic's getting nice and toasted up. Alright, now if you got all your steaks done, pre-seared and on your pan, put your herbs and garlic on top. These can go straight to the oven. Alright, steaks are in the oven for about 10 minutes. I like my steak about medium, so when it reaches internal temperature of 145, go ahead and pull it, let it set out so it can rest a minute. Potatoes will be up in about 10 minutes. See you then. Alright guys, I took the garlic and the rosemary off of the ribeyes, put it in aluminum foil, make it into a pouch, stick it back in the oven for 10 minutes so the garlic becomes nice and mushy. Alright guys, taking the potatoes out of the oven, we're going to take and put them on our rack over here next to the steaks. And we're going to throw some salt on top of them. Alright folks, we are all finished with dinner. We have our ribeye steaks, our potato medallions, we have our roasted garlic over here, and then we have the pan drippings from the potatoes that we're going to use as a kind of a little pan sauce. Stay tuned for the final product. Alright guys, we have the ribeye on the cutting board now. I'm going to cut it right in half. Look at that. Perfect color.
Now we're just going to cut it up.
Alright guys, and that is my take on steak and potatoes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's my first one, so please be gentle, and we'll get with you next time. Have a good evening.